today's episode of Torque Alley Garage, we take the 36 Ford Coupe down to the front of the shop, give it a walk around, and see just how many dead animals have been living inside this for the last 40 years. Stick around. First things first, we're going to use that to take this down there. Oh boy, this is going to be sketchy. Parking brake works. So because the motorhome is in the way, I think the plan is going to be to try and drag the front end of this over and take a straight shot out the driveway. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to find out. I really hope this frame's still good, because it's going to have some tension on it here in just a minute. I should probably take these tires out from underneath the fenders. That way I don't peel them up like a really bad comb over on a windy day. Nice. Uh-oh. Get out of there. Sweet. Now's about the time that you have to itch your nose and take a piss. Okay, she's up near the shop. Took out quite a bit of gravel. It's okay, I know the guy that owns this place. He don't care. So a little bit of backstory on the Coupe. It's been sitting out behind a building before I got it for around the last 35, 40 years. It was, when I saw it, it was buried up past the frame. My buddy had already seen it, and he says, "Hey, I think you might want to check that out." He says, "You're into some rusty old shit." And I said, "Okay, you know, what's out there?" He said, "Just run out there and look." So I went around the corner and I'm like, oh my gosh, perfect yard art. Like, it's so cool. I called another friend of mine that builds rat rods and hot rods, Cody from Headstone Hot Rods. Check him out, Facebook, Instagram. I think he's on TikTok. I don't know what you kids do these days, but he builds some really cool rat rods and hot rods. I said, I'm not good with these pre-war vehicles. You know, I don't know a whole lot about them, so I need you to kind of fill me in and what you think it is. And so I sent him a couple pictures, and he said, "Man, I think it's a 35 or 36 Ford Coupe." We did some haggling on price and trading a little bit of work, and he said, "You know, it's yours." And so drug it home, and I always take pictures of stuff and show my grandma, because I spent a lot of time in high school basically living with my grandma, who's been a real big influence. You know, she's almost a gearhead. I mean, she doesn't know a lot about cars and trucks and stuff, but she told me a story that I'd never heard before. And she said when she grew up in Fairfield, Iowa, as a little girl, her dad owned and ran a service station, like a gas station repair shop. And him and his buddy actually went in half on a modified stock car. This would have been the late 40s, early 50s. And she says it looks a lot like the Coupe that they used to run at the local tracks. And she said her dad never raced. His partner did, but he was the mechanic. He worked on the car, you know, did everything to it to get it ready every weekend to go racing. But I can still hear the name of their station and the name of the car going over the speaker, Circle 51. And I just thought that was super cool. You know, I would have had no clue, and if I wouldn't have ended up dragging basically pile of parts home and showing her, you know, I never would have heard that memory from her. There would have been no way, you know, to ever know. And so I think that's really the game plan with this car, is to do it in the spirit of a vintage modified stock car that would have ran it like Daytona on the beach back in 53, 54. That's really what I want to do with it, is maybe like a half cage, no fenders, gonna be open fender, no hood, no grill. It'll probably have the little like 2-bar, like a football helmet, bar out in front of it, I guess. It's gonna be kind of nitty gritty, which is fitting because that thing's pretty nitty gritty. And I've never built a hot rod or a rat rod before. I've been around cars and trucks my whole life. I think it'll keep me interested. I hope it keeps you guys interested, because I really enjoy making these videos, and you gotta have a reason to, you know. I don't do it for any other reason besides just having fun. But one way or another, it's gonna be along the lines of a vintage modified stock car. I think we're gonna spray down everything that's gonna need some penetrating oil first. I'm probably gonna have to make her into the parts store, because I don't think one can's gonna get it done. This thing actually drug pretty smooth. I kind of forgot until we got up here. So I stuffed it underneath, and I think actually it kind of created like a sliding buffer. So it went a little bit smoother than I thought it would. But here it is, 36 Ford Coupe. Does not have the rumble seat, just a standard trunk. Glove box door is still there. Gauges. I really wish that it had the center section in there for like your ashtray. It's really nice chrome bezels that sit there. Roof leaves a little bit to be desired. There's no way to open the trunk right now. Spare's gone. I think these gas tanks actually sit driver's side to passenger side on these back here, underneath into the trunk. I don't know a lot about these coupes. I mean, I know some, but I could give you a whole lot of wrong info on them. I'm a Chevy and Oldsmobile guy. Grill ring is gone, hood's gone, sides, no axles. This would have been your package tray, the wood that's up here. There's going to be a little bit of work to do here. Show buff. Bottom hinge isn't attached. Top one's barely attached. Skid loader tire, maybe? Gauges are still intact-ish. I don't know what this one would have been for. Like I said, I don't know enough about these, but still got some factory wiring. Nice. That's what's left of the interior. Oh, I was joking earlier about the dead animals, but I'm pretty sure that there's at least one, if not more, in there. This is one of my favorite things of old cars. And of course it doesn't work. I think we start oiling everything that moves or doesn't move, in the hopes that maybe it will move. Yeah, let's start there. Best stuff on the planet to get stuff loose. We're gonna be real fancy and use the straw today. Maybe. And I blew the straw off. Perfect. Good. I'm gonna spray her anyway. As you can tell, I'm trying not to damage the paint here. Really? I have no clue what to actually spray inside of here, so she's just getting soaked. Oh, we got movement. Oh, it's not doing anything. Cool. Damn. Thought I had it. No, but the handle moves. Okay. Well, the latch is gonna stay in for now. Okay, we're gonna take a minute and spray everything else down because I'm real tired of trying to get the door latch back out. It's hot, and I'm fat, and now I'm getting angry. Going with the poor man's socket set here. I don't know which way you're supposed to go. Is this the actual door handle, or is this the window? I feel like that's the window. Well, the window goes all the way down. I'm pretty sure I'm either losing pieces of the window or the regulator every time I go back up and down, but this is just too damn cool. Something is not right. She's stuck. I wonder why. Okay, so apparently, after looking at this handle doesn't twist. This is just forward and backward, and it brings that vent up above. You go forward on this handle, pushes the vent up, drag it backward, pulls the vent down. I'm not sure that I've sprayed everything that should be sprayed here. Oh, hey. It came back. I don't know if that's working or not. Oh, it is working. Well, not perfectly, but it's working. I just got to figure out how. I don't know if I feel like this shield actually is not supposed to move as much. Oh, no, it is. Is it broke back here though? Oh, figured it out. Okay. Kind of hard to see here, but this little bracket is part of this shroud. There's a bolt up under here, and it's snapped on the backside. Got rusty. I assume the first time I really tried twisting on this, it broke. So it's allowing this whole shroud to move back and forth instead of just rotating up and rotating back. But it does work. So it leaves a little bit to be desired, but I think we fixed that little bolt over there and keep it greased up. I think it'll work. Also, if anybody can read that VIN tag, just let me know. That'd be sweet. Yeah, I almost put my fingers in there. Bad idea. I got it popped. Ooh. Oh, nice. Dead possum, I think. Yeah, that's either a possum or raccoon. And I'm sure she's been there a while. Nice. Real nice. pretty sure I'm going to keep that and probably hang it from the rearview mirror. That's not good.
Push up and pull back.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Now that the trunk's open, we got two things left to do today. One, I want to try and find the VIN stamped on this frame, and two, I really want to pound all the waves and dents and everything out of the roof. So, two things left to do, and then we're gonna call it a day. It occurred to me that earlier, I think I mentioned the tag that was over here on the firewall. I don't think that's actually a VIN tag. I don't actually know what that is, but I think on these coupes like this until like 48, 49, the VIN was actually on the engine and transmission, or one or the other combo. I'm not 100% sure. I think these are just body stamps on the frame, but I'm gonna see, after doing a little research, they're somewhere between the front cross member and the steering box. There she is. The biggest lie you tell yourself when welding? Yeah, that's good enough. I'll get to it later. It's fine for now, but I'll definitely fix it later. No, that's as good as it's gonna get. Oh, that wood was part of the car. These walnuts are not. Okay, got my purse. I think if we open these back up, I think we'll probably pull that pillar back a little bit and let this gap close down here. I hope. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna try. Oh, cool. Man down. After pulling the Babe Ruth, top straightened out ish, and just re-broke my tripod. That's cool. It's a lot better. A lot better. Trunk opens, doors open. I was pretty happy with that roof. Straightened out ish. Doors stay closed. We found the VIN. Sorry, the body tag. We're gonna call her a day here. Okay, day one's wrapped up. Visually, nothing is done different on the coupe, but we know both doors open and close. Okay, both doors open, one door closes, some song reference. One window rolls up and rolls down, obviously no glass. Found the body tag, trunk pan, or the trunk lid opens, and the cowl vent goes up and down. Gonna need a bolt put in, but roof's massaged out. Yeah, we're calling it a day because I have plenty more stuff to do and I'm trying to chip away at this a little bit at a time, but we're one step closer. So thanks for sticking around. Hopefully part 2 to come soon. Take care.